We are getting a late start to the day.
Yeah.
I know. If there is a positive to trying to get pregnant for a while without success, it's that I feel a lot less stress this cycle. Good morning, welcome to today's vlog. It is 9:30 in the morning right now. We are getting a late start to the day. Last night was a little bit rough. Kai woke up once, Alex had to go in, settle him. But even after that, we didn't have to go in there, but he just was making a lot of noise. He just was like talking to himself and then he'd stop. And then he was like babbling and then he'd stop. And he was doing that for, I think, an hour or maybe two on and off. And on top of that, August, our new kitten, for the first time since we've had her here, was making a lot of noise around 4 a.m. last night. She's still living in the basement bathroom for the most part. I take her out as often as I can, and she's been, I would say, mostly content. Every night except for last night since we've had her, she has not made one peep. But last night she just kept meowing on and off. I think it's because she's getting more acclimated to like us and our life and maybe getting more attached, and so I think she's starting to feel kind of isolated down there. The only issue is I don't think she's ready just yet to have complete free reign of the house with June, my resident cat. The last 2 days, including yesterday, they've been doing really good with each other during like short controlled sessions. But what I don't want to do is get excited by that and just jump into the next step maybe before they're ready and then set them back a few steps, because last week I feel like that's what I kept doing. Like they'd make a little bit of improvement and I would try to just immediately jump to the next step, and then it would send them back like 2 or 3 steps. So I don't know, it makes me kind of nervous for like what the next couple nights are going to look like. I need to go get Kai up because at this point I'm worried that I'm jeopardizing nap time. It's already 10:45. The time is just flying, on top of the fact that I already lost 2 hours this morning, and I was getting really caught up in like what I should do. Like, should I do the dishes? Should I go outside really quick and water the plants? Should I get the kitten out? What should I do? I decided the best thing to do on days like this is just to start with eating first and then getting dressed. And speaking of getting dressed, I just got these shorts a couple weeks ago. I love them. I think they are so cute. They're like loose, but still flattering. I have 2 other pairs of shorts, which I'm probably going to sell or just get rid of because they're both the same style, but they're tight and they're not crazy short, but they're pretty short, and they're just not super comfortable, which I guess when I was 25 I was okay with, but now I want to be comfortable, and yeah, these ones just aren't working for me anymore. My cherry tomato plant is thriving. I actually made a pasta dinner the other night with cherry tomatoes just from this plant. This one, it definitely looks kind of rough, but it's producing tomatoes, but then they're not turning red yet, so I don't know. The zucchini that I was struggling with is out of control now. The bell pepper plants started doing exponentially better when I planted the marigold right here to attract more pollinators. It's also day 12 of my cycle, so I'm going to do an ovulation test. Do you want to read Rosie review here? Hold on. Where'd they go? Yep, where did they go? Ada Marie said not a word till the day she turned 3. It's not positive, but it's darker than I thought it would be, so I'm gonna test again tonight, especially because this last cycle that I had, I tested twice a day, every day, and normally I would only test at noon, and my surge did start at night last time. So I'm glad that I did that, because had I not been doing that, then I potentially would have thought that I was ovulating the day after I actually ovulated. If there is a positive to trying to get pregnant for a while without success, at least for me, it's that I feel a lot less stressed this cycle about the LH strips and catching the surge on time. I mean, of course, I still want to, just in case, because you never know, but it felt much more stressful for those first like 6, 7, 8 months. And now I'm kind of just like, well, I've been doing this for a while. We still haven't got pregnant, so still trying. I just feel a lot more relaxed about it. I did bring August up here with the baby gate to the basement open, and I let her just like free roam for a little bit. Her and June booped noses a couple times. August got a little too close to June. June gave her like a little growl or a little swat, and she backed off. So I felt like it was going really, really good, and June didn't chase her when she'd walk away or anything, but all of a sudden out of nowhere, June started hissing, and August wasn't even near her when that happened. So I put August back downstairs, and she's been nice and quiet and content, thank goodness. I don't have a lot of experience with cats other than June. I was like a 100% dog person before June, and I would definitely consider myself a cat person at this point in time. But when I hear hissing, it kind of freaks me out. Like that just, it seems really, really bad, because I've barely heard June hiss in her life. Like she is a really well-behaved, sweet cat. Maybe I need to just get over that, because now that we have another cat, like hissing is gonna be a part of how cats maybe communicate with each other and set boundaries. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do research and do my best, but it's stressing me out. However, though, I said this in my last vlog, it really is a good distraction to the whole TTC thing, because this has been taking up so much of my time and energy, and so I'm not really thinking about what's going on other than that. I went to a couple thrift stores yesterday to try to find him some dinosaur toys, because he likes cars still, but he is like really into dinosaurs all of a sudden. I did find a couple dinosaur toys at Goodwill, and they're just kind of like cheaply made, like they were like hollow rubber, like you could squish them, and they were $5 a piece. But then I went to Target, and dinosaur toys are not cheap. And then I went to another thrift store, and they had so many toys that I was like, I can't look through all of this. So we got him one dinosaur toy there. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to Goodwill and get one or two more of those like hollow squishy ones. I just recently switched skincare brands. I was using Primally Pure. It's good, but it's very expensive. So I switched to something that's very similar, but much, much more affordable. And it's also very clean. But in the daytime now, instead of using an oil-based serum, I've been using a cream. It's almost 100% beef tallow. I have to get better about not putting so much on my eyes or like rubbing it in after a few minutes, because it builds up in the creases of my upper eyes. So earlier in this video, if you notice when I blink, there's like white stuff right here. That's what that is. Just came out of Goodwill. I am so bummed because every single dinosaur figurine that I saw yesterday is gone. And they were all T-Rex looking dinosaurs, and they were comparable in size to the one that I already got him. So I was so bummed about that, but I did find this bag of dinosaurs, and it actually is cheaper than any one of those figurines was that I saw yesterday. So it kind of works out because he'll get this whole bag. I just took another ovulation test while I'm making dinner, and it is 100% positive. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I used to be so against testing twice a day because I felt like it was just a waste. I'm kind of wondering how many months now that I maybe missed the onset of my LH surge from only doing it once a day. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, but this is absolutely positive. Okay, we're under there. Okay, let me help. This is my life. Oh, there we go. Here we go. If you need a really easy family-friendly weeknight meal, picadillo, rice with a little turmeric added in if you want, and fried plantains. I cannot recommend that enough. It's so easy, it's good. It literally takes me like 30 minutes to throw the whole thing together, and it's really easy to like get everything going at the same time so that it's all ready at once if you're someone that struggles with that. I sometimes do. Anyway, I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!